Hello, welcome back. As you can see, I may have gotten slightly carried away. This thing is completely disassembled now. And yeah, let's take a look and I'll kind of go over what I've done and what we're gonna work on in this video. So I put a little bit of time in today. I went ahead and took the swing arm off, the subframe, got it down to just the bare frame, which is gonna make it a lot easier to clean and to coat it. I also took the triple clamps off, and the steering stem bearings were pretty gritty. And so I went ahead and, let me pull focus here. I went ahead and got these all cleaned up and re-greased. Yeah, it actually didn't need new bearings. All it needed was just to be cleaned. So went ahead and did that. So the plan today is gonna be to get the frame all cleaned up, the swing arm, the subframe, pretty much just pressure wash and clean everything. I already cleaned a few things, like the tedious things such as cables, and I straightened the radiators and did kind of clean the air box and things like that. So I did a little bit of stuff off camera, but it's all kind of the boring stuff. So what I have left to do now is gonna be the kind of the big stuff. Get it cleaned up and get it ready to coat the frame. I don't know if I'm gonna do the subframe and the swing arm yet, but yeah, that's where we're at now. You can see the suspension here is not too bad. It's also not great. I think all the seals are gone. I don't know. I'm gonna wait till I get the bike put back together before I start to dive into the suspension. I'm gonna put it back together, ride it, see how it feels, and then from there I can kind of diagnose what issues need to be dealt with there. But anyways, with that said, the first thing to do, the first order of business, is gonna be cleaning everything. So that's the plan for today. Maybe we'll get around to coating the frame today. We'll see. I don't have a ton of time tonight, but try and get as much done as we can, and I'm gonna take you guys along for the ride. Also, let me know if you like kind of the sit down style, like camera on a tripod, sitting, talking to the camera, updates, and then me working, or if you kind of like this vlog style, like carrying the camera around, turning, moving, all that. So, I don't know, trying something different, gonna mix it up, and so, frame is clean, subframe, swing arm, those are all clean. Exhaust is clean, I have a helper now. Brakes are clean for the most part, suspension is done. So I washed kind of the main components of the chassis. So the chassis is all washed. I'm gonna begin scuffing this so that I can put the coating on that, hoping to get that on tonight, that way it can dry overnight. Stay tuned. All right, so update. Frame has been scuffed, and then I went ahead and washed it, got all the debris off, and so now it is drying, and then we will go ahead and coat that a little bit later. Okay, so it's been a couple of hours. I'm actually wearing an entirely new outfit because I went and changed some irrigation and got absolutely soaked. So anyways, this has now been scuffed up and then re-washed again. It's clean, it's dry, it's ready for paint or coating. I had to grab a different lens as well. This one has autofocus, the other lens didn't. You can see this is the coating that I'm gonna be using. It's currently in some hot water, getting it prepped for going on. And then the frame itself, I'm kind of heating up with a heat gun just to get the best adhesion I possibly can. I decided to go ahead and get the subframe done as well. So I'm gonna get the frame coated, the subframe coated. I keep wanting to say swing arm for some reason. And yeah, so that is what we're doing now. This is all I'm gonna get done tonight. I'm gonna let this dry overnight, and then hopefully tomorrow or next video, I will be able to begin the assembly process. And we've got tons of cool aftermarket parts that are gonna go on the bike. And I have another helper over there. But yeah, should be fun. Let's get to it. as you can see, frame is done. As you might have seen in the time lapse, my brother-in-law brought his bike over and the younger brothers came over, so it's a party tonight and it's late now, so now we're going to bed. But yeah, frame, subframe, done. It went well. I would do a coat and then heat it up and warm it up, kind of bake it on, and another coat, and then bake it on another coat. Now, I know this is not the ideal way to do it, and technically you would powder coat a frame, but this is just how I decided to do it. 'Cause I wanted to make sure that this thing doesn't rust at all. But anyways, it's late. I'm going to go ahead and call this a day, let this kind of cure overnight, and then tomorrow start putting it back together. So super excited for that. That'll probably be in the next video. You can see all these parts here are all gonna go back on the bike, as well as some of these parts down here, which are the some of the new parts that are going on. Some replacement, some aftermarket add-ons. But yeah, with that said, subscribe, follow, and stick around because this is gonna get good. You guys have anything for the outro? Yeah. See ya.